Hello everyone, Marie Trace Lawler here. So I wanted to talk to you guys about what TEFL is and what's a TEFL certification. So here we go. TEFL stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language, and so people who teach to non-native speakers of English are TEFL teachers, and you can also call it TESOL, which means Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. ELT is English Language Teaching, and ESL is English as a Second Language. TEFL and TESOL can be used interchangeably, so a lot of times they do call TEFL TESOL. So the field of TEFL/TESOL is one of the most rapidly growing educational fields in the world. It allows teaching professionals to teach English abroad. It allows teachers to work while traveling and enjoying the cultures of other countries. So I really like traveling, and I had a lot of fun in Costa Rica, and so TEFL was the best choice for me. I have 2 TEFL degrees now. My first TEFL degree was 2014. I wanted to go to Thailand to teach English. I thought that would be the best choice for me. However, I did not go to Thailand to teach English, but I did end up teaching in Costa Rica. So that was definitely a great choice for me to go get my in-class TEFL and get more training, and also get teaching experience through Maximo Novell. So TEFL or TESOL certification and requirements for getting a job teaching English abroad. TEFL certification is required because schools and language institutes want to hire teachers with proper teaching credentials and training. Typically, a degree in education is not needed. Some schools may not require teaching experience. However, it is good that you have at least your in-class TEFL teaching experience with the non-native speakers, not just with your classmates. Those who hold a TEFL certificate may teach at private language schools abroad. They may also teach English online. These educational institutions, which include government programs as well, often recruit native English speakers to teach abroad. They are looking for people who have received a certain amount of professional training. I found a program in Colombia where you could go there to teach English, and the government paid you, and it was a government funded type thing. I ended up applying for that, although I did not end up going because I felt like I needed a new computer instead, so I had to save up money to then get a new computer. And so my dad at the time, who was alive, agreed to pay for half of my computer, but he had offered to pay for half of my flight to Colombia to try to do that, because it would have been a great experience for me. That was 2017, 2018 that I kind of really wanted to do that, but I ended up going to Costa Rica instead, 2019, to teach. And for those of you who are possibly interested in going to Colombia to teach English, then that might be something that you might want to think about, which is the government programs that they have for teaching English. If you feel comfortable with teaching English and your Spanish is pretty good, I wouldn't suggest doing that though without the help of something like a Maximo Novell, because for me, I really needed that when I first arrived in San Jose, Costa Rica, and I realized in the future I'm gonna need to either go back to Costa Rica, or if I want to do a Thailand type thing, I might need to do a program with anything in Thailand that helps with the application process there, and also helps me get a better understanding of the Thai language and Thai culture. How does TEFL certification work? A TEFL certification provides instructions from a highly qualified and experienced instructor covering the skills and tools needed to work as a professional English teacher. Professional level TEFL courses meet certain requirements, and these criteria include live practice training. The standards include 100 hours of coursework, 6 to 20 hours of live practice teaching and observation with actual non-native English speakers, and not only role-playing with fellow TEFL classmates. An accredited curriculum from a recognized independent organization within the field. Instruction provided by a qualified instructor who has an equivalent to a master's degree in TESOL or a related field. It is also recommended that you take your TEFL certification course from an organization that provides comprehensive job search guidance. That was key for me with helping me get a job after TEFL. My teacher helped out with that greatly. More information from online sources. So 7 key tips for choosing the best TEFL school. You should check out the length of training, accreditation, instructor qualifications, student teaching practicum, job search assistance from professional advisors prior to registration, free lifetime job search guidance, and price. And the typical length that you are going to want to look for is 100 to 120 hours, which is what I did with the TEFL course that I took online. At least 6 to 20 hours of live practice teaching to actual ESL students. And if your course does not meet these requirements, I would suggest looking around for other ones, because usually these are the typical requirements, and they are not recognized internationally if it's not at least 100 to 120 hours, and then 6 to 20 hours of live practice teaching. In-class TEFL courses are usually 4 weeks long. You spend at least 20 days in the classroom. Online TEFL courses are structured differently, and it can take a student 2 to 3 months to complete if they're working on this part-time, and definitely trying to really get a good handle on that. I highly suggest checking out videos online. I watched lots and lots of videos, and that helped. I also would suggest really learning how to CCQ your students, and kind of teaching them how to if you ask them questions about a word, they give you an answer, and they kind of figure out the word for themselves. And if you can learn how to draw, to then help them figure out, this is an apple, and it's like, has anyone tried an apple? Is an apple something that you eat on a daily basis? Or if you can also think about teaching using like a more conversational type thing, where it's like, what are your favorite fruits? So that kind of a thing is what I really learned during TEFL, and was really helpful for me. So I have all sorts of lesson plans about adverbs and adjectives, and one of the student teachers that were there really helped me with teaching. She used a piece of paper and was like, trying to teach us where things were, like adverbs type stuff. So the pencil is on top of the paper, or it's underneath the piece of paper. So using actions, to have them go, it's on top, it's under, it's above, it's below. And also drawings was a really cool thing. The other thing that I really liked that was hard at first was, our teacher would give us a word, and then had to try to teach that word without actually saying that word. So kind of drawing things and then asking concept check questions is what CCQ means. So yeah, I will go into more detail about CCQs and what I learned, and what I have found helpful online, all sorts of different videos. And I also had a TEFL for Dummies book, and that really helped. I read most of that book, and my TEFL books were also really helpful, although those books are currently in Nicaragua with the friend that I was kind of like hanging out with every day. And so hopefully, I'll be able to get those eventually, but I have to go back there and get it. I didn't realize that I was going to be staying here. I wanted to go back after I came here, but I realized I couldn't because I didn't have enough money. So yeah, in the future, I'll be getting those books. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to share with all of you what I learned and how important that is for anyone who wants to teach abroad, especially women who are looking to travel, because I feel like sometimes it's not the best idea to just try to travel on your own to another foreign country. And I really lucked out with IVHQ and Maximo Naval and having a proper support system there. That is it for my video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.